Once upon a time, in a faraway kingdom, there lived a trappy princess named Snow White. She had pearly skin, ebony hair, and lips as red as rose petals. However, her stepmother, the evil queen, was jealous of Snow White's eyeful and sought to be the fairest in the land. One day, the evil queen consulted her magic mirror and asked, "Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all?" To her dismay, the mirror revealed that Snow White was now the fairest in the land. Consumed by envy, the queen ordered her huntsman to take Snow White into the forest and sky with her. But the huntsman couldn't bring himself to harm Snow White and instead told her to run far yonder into the woods. Lost and alone, Snow White stumbled upon a tiny cottage that belonged to 7 dwarfs: Doc, Grumpy, Happy, Sleepy, Bashful, Sneezy, and Dopey. They welcomed her and enabled her to stay with them. Meanwhile, the evil queen, still drastic to eliminate Snow White, disguised herself as an old woman and offered her a poisoned apple. Snow White, unaware of the queen's true identity, took a zest and fell into a deep sleep, as the world was cursed. The dwarfs found Snow White lying unconscious and realized she had been cursed. They placed her in a glass sepulchre and mourned for her. One day, a prince passing by saw Snow White and was rapt by her beauty. He asked the dwarfs if he could take her sepulchre with him, and they agreed. As the prince's servants carried the coffin, they stumbled, and the poisoned whirl dislodged from Snow White's throat, waking her up. She was overjoyed to see the prince and thanked the dwarfs for their kindness. They all returned to the kingdom, where the prince and Snow White got married and lived happily ever after. Meanwhile, the evil queen's jealousy had consumed her entirely. When she learned that Snow White had survived, she attended the royal wedding out of spite. But as she approached the castle, lightning struck, and she met her downfall, falling from a tower and disappearing forever. From that day on, Snow White and her prince ruled the kingdom with love and kindness, and the 7 dwarfs remained her trusted friends. And so, the tale of Snow White and the 7 dwarfs became a legendary fairy tale, reminding all that true evil lies within and that good triumphs over evil in the end.